All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Your Favorite Villain. I'm your host, Rytis Valiunas, and today I have a very, very special guest here with me. Now, this person I'm about to introduce was featured on MTV's Next Big Dance Move, and you can still catch that episode on YouTube. You will find that link in the description below. Now, he's also appeared in a Barnes & Noble commercial. He is the outspoken, suave dude who will dance circles around you. His nickname is Tash 2.0. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you actor, dancer, and indigo child, Tosh Jordan. Hey, Tosh, how's it going, bud?
What's poppin', bro? Thank you for having me.
Everything's good. Yeah, thank you for being here. All right, let's cut right to the chase. So I'm doing this to become the ultimate villain. Well, not in real life. Like, I should explain. We're both actors. We both have brands. Tosh's brand, like I've said, is the outspoken suave dude who will dance circles around you. That's correct, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And my brand is the international mastermind who likes to see your hero suffer. So to become an even better villain, I decided to ask around and ask my fellow artists for some tips and some guidance, and maybe, figure out who's their favorite villain of all time and learn from that. So having said that, Tosh, who is your favorite villain?
So, I got two, bro. So first and foremost, the Joker, and then second one, Venom. Now you might argue he's an anti-hero, but me, I absolutely love Venom. Like those two people right there.
Yeah. Now, again, with the Joker, we have to clarify which one, because it goes from Jack Nicholson to many others. So which one?
Heath Ledger, by far.
Ledger. Yeah. Legendary performance for sure. And is there like a specific reason why those two stand out for you?
So with Heath Ledger, I said this dude captures the whole essence of the Joker. I said this dude is funny. He's methodical. He's precise, and he has such an ability to leave a presence that you feel even when he's not around. It's like the art of war. When you're away, make your enemies feel like you're close, and when you're close, make your enemies feel like you're far away.
Nice. I appreciate the quote from Art of War as well. Yeah, that's a very good tip for me to remember in the future of villainy. All right, so now let's shift to a completely different question. At the end of life, all is said and done. What would you like your 3 sentences for future generations to be about you that are there just for future generations to see? Everyone sees Tosh, and then what's the info they would get?
First sentence, I inspired millions of people. Second sentence, I died for what I believed in. And third, I was one smooth brother.
Yep, doing it right and looking good while you do it. All right. So another thing I wanna shift to, which is something that's funny or silly. And I ask all of my guests to, if possible, bring some photos of them that are super silly or embarrassing, hopefully, or, tell some stories from the past that, people those of you who are around you and know you might not know that there's something funny, silly, or like a funny, good memory attached to it. So what's yours?
All right. So I'm gonna give a little disclaimer. So one of my side gigs is I'm a hype man at Sweet 16s and bar mitzvahs. So I go from parties from New York City to Jersey to even Connecticut. So this right here is me and my boys, Brian and Mark. This is when I actually first cut my hair. As you can see, like I didn't have this hair this whole time. So this is the first picture, right? We look like the next boy band.
Yeah.
And then you see here, like I'm the only one still looking at the camera, but I did a silly face.
You gotta know where your camera is. It's those actor instincts, man.
And then now this one, we all on the same page with the camera. So that's one. And then, like I said, I had a lot of hair, bro. I said this is Bobby Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Connecticut.
I hope this one's your postcard that you send out to casting offices. No.
Nah. It's click for that.
I mean, Maybe, maybe it should. Maybe it should. It should be. All right. So I'm gonna show you my baby photo. This is me as a kid. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. I,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You rocking that ugly sweater pretty good.
Look, when mom or grandma makes you a sweater, you gotta wear it with pride. And that's what you got to do. Backtracking a little bit. So your side gig is as a hype man. Can you tell me like what is a day of you being a hype man in a party? Like how does that look like from your perspective?
Yo, it's by far the funnest job I ever had. No funny, bro. Like I've been at some of the craziest venues you could think of. I've been in the Rainbow Room at Rockefeller. I've been on MetLife Stadium like
Nice.
several times. And mind you, I'm a ex-college football player. So if you was to tell me I would be on MetLife Stadium as a dancer before I left college, I would have thought you was crazy. Like, like it's
Yeah,
crazy. But nah, it's fun, man. Just get paid to party with some cool peoples.
that's that sounds like a dream gig right there. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We all have our side hustles. I think that's probably one of the better ones that I've heard of. All right. So transitioning into this, I think you already said it, but just to confirm, what's the one thing you say that's like your phrase that you use a lot? And like, if I ask around, everyone's like, "Oh, Tosh, he says this all the time." What would that be?
It's clipped. Like that.
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
you explain to our audience what does that mean? What kind of message and emotion does that convey?
All right. So I'm gonna give the full definition. So it's clip.
Hmm.
It's a New York slang term. So it really means like it's not happening. So prime example. You out going to the bars with a couple of friends. You walk in, the bouncer's there, checks your ID, and then he tells you that's $100. And y'all look at your friends, and you're like, nah, it's clipped. That'd be a scenario. We use that term.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Got it. I love it. I love it. I don't know if I can use it. I don't know if it's gonna sound as cool as when you say it, but I'll try it. I'll test it. I'll test out in the market, see, get some feedback. But I like it. It's clip. It's clip. Um, yeah. So before this next one, because we're gonna have some fun with this next one. I know. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Because I don't want it for you to feel like this is an interrogation. So I always give my guests a chance, an opportunity to ask me something. So if you have any questions, shoot.
All right. So the background, the wallpaper that's behind you. What is the significance behind that?
Well, if I'm being completely honest, which I promised that I would, it's more of like a DIY kind of a deal. Like you don't see it right now. So it looks like this, right?
Oh,
Yeah. So what it actually is, I bought a backdrop, as you do, for actors, we do a lot of self tapes and stuff at home. So we need, like a clear single colored backdrop. So I have this
yeah.
beautiful backdrop right over here. That's kind of gray, industry standard. The issue is I don't have a steamer in my house right now, and I tried to iron it, and guess what? Nothing changed. So I was like, I don't want my background to look like trash. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find something else. And then I have this. It's actually ridiculous because this is a sheet. This is something that I sleep in.
Time out. You sleep in that.
Yeah, this is the cover for the for the bed.
Yo, that is genius. Yo, you fooled me, man.
No, look, I honestly, I was like trying to figure out what to do with this, and I was talking to my mom back home. It was like 3 a.m. my time, and I was like, I don't know. And then I'm like, I just had like, what if I put something in front of this like wrinkly backdrop? And I'm like, oh, I have this. This picture looks kind of good. And then I looked in the camera, and I'm like, this is actually pretty good. And I'm like, but now everybody knows. So I'm glad that magic is gone now. But
I mean, it's
yeah,
fire. That's why I asked. Like, yo, that's fire, bro.
yeah, no, but I mean, again, this is what happens when you gotta work from home. I feel like as much as there's a lot of negativity and everyone's like unsure about what's going to happen, you know, it's just we're living in a transition, and nothing pushes you forward more than necessity. And I feel like it's the same in creativity. So it's like, it was just something that happened as a solution, and I liked it, and I'm glad you like it, and I hopefully the audience approves as well. So yeah, it's just, you know, trying to survive and make stuff from home.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. All right. So now going into this, I know we talked briefly about this, and I'm really excited about this next question. So I asked my guests if they do have some of those, what are their best pickup lines? Now you said you have a ton, and then actually you said you have some tips for the men out there, which I am absolutely eager to hear.
All right, so first and foremost, I don't really consider I use pickup lines. Me, I'm a very observant person. So if I see something and it comes to mind, I'm gonna say it. So like, prime example, you see a brunette with green eyes, you know, red dress, Louis V bag, tats in the arms, high heel shoes, make her 6 feet tall. I might
Your
say,
trouble.
well, no, I'm gonna say something like, yo, I don't know, I don't know if anyone told you this, but you look like a tall glass of red wine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's one. So now another pickup line. I just say what comes to mind. Like another time I said, "Yo, girl, you look so good. You can cause standstill traffic in Times Square." Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
or
that's good.
Betty yet got another one. Like, "Yo, baby, you look so good that Leonardo da Vinci will rise from the dead just to paint a picture of you."
Mm, I like that one. I like that one.
I'm
That one's
sprinkling a
good.
bonus. Let me sprinkle a bonus here real quick.
Yeah, no,
um,
that's good, because I feel like, you know, it's from what I gather, because I do not have done extensive research or have tried many a pickup line in my day, but I think the more honest, blunt, and kind of straightforward you are, and again, creativity is a big thing, like you say, you know, I think it's a great tip for men. It's like, don't have stuff pre-prepared. See what's out there, observe, get inspired by something, and then it will, whatever you say will come out more truthfully. I think that's kind of that. I mean, I think that's the lesson I learned from what you just said. Is
yeah,
that
most
fair?
definitely. Cause check this out. Like, yo, honeys, they hear every single pickup line. So if you approach them with something you found on the internet, just clips. Like it's like that.
Yep. You see, and that's how you do it, my friends. That's how smoothly you transition into something that's already been said, and it looks like it was planned. I appreciate that. All right, switching over to something completely different. You're on a casting call, right? You go in,
Yeah.
you audition, and they're like, "That was great, loved it," and they're like, "Can you improvise a little bit?" And then you obviously say yes, because we all would say yes. And they're like, can we ask you some questions, just like, you know, to get to know you? And what if their question was, imagine a scenario where you are with the first expedition of humans who are going to Mars. They're going to colonize Mars. They're never coming back, but they're going to create a home for us, for humanity out there. And you're one of those people, and you're allowed 3 personal objects to bring from Earth, to have like as a reminder, or whatever you choose. What would be your 3 things you would bring to Mars?
So considering I'm going to another planet, I'm gonna need some music. So I'm bringing my headphones and I'm bringing my phone to play the music. So
Fair.
now the third thing. So I got my music, boom, boom, boom. I'm probably going to bring a journal so I can write out the things that I've seen and witnessed. So someday when everyone else comes to Mars, they can literally just go through my journal and see what I saw.
Nice. Now you're in a bar on Mars. What's your pickup line on Mars?
Hey, pickup line on
Just
Mars.
off the cuff. Off the cuff.
So, so with that being said, all right, I'll be like, hey, listen, I know you never seen nobody like me. I'm from out of this world, so why don't you roll with me?
I can't. No, I gotta give it to you. That's Tash. That's why he's Tash 2.0, my friends, because he always lands on his feet. Even on Mars, he's just straight up walks into a bar. He's like, yo, I'm out of this planet. And it's like, it's clip. Okay. All right. So you, like you said, you're an ex-college football player. You're an actor, but as well, one of your awesome skills is dancing, right?
Yep.
And you are very active on social media. You post viral dance videos. You issue challenges of dancing, kind of like dance battle style, to other people. So can you talk a little bit about how did that all come about? Like, were you always a dancer? Did you study dance at all, or did you just pick it up like naturally? How did that happen?
So, as a kid, right, I would always be watching music videos. So like Usher, Michael, JT, and I would see them and I would try to imitate them. Like, just being natural. I saw what I like. I'm like, I said, that's fly. Boom, boom, boom. Like I said, I'm a kid. I'm 5, 6 years old. You know what I mean? But I didn't start actually learning to dance until I was 13. And a friend of mine in middle school, we go to the school dances, form a circle, and he would tear it up. And I wanted to get in, but I didn't have no moves. So from that day forward, I went on YouTube and typed in hip hop tutorials. And I watched thousands of videos. I'm talking thousands. And mind you, this was in 2008. So at that time, there was no 1080p quality. There was no half speed, quarter speed, three-quarter speed feature. No, bro. This was like 360, 1080p. You need like a microscope to see what the quality was. And I would literally look at a move, rewind, look at it again, rewind, pause. Oh, wait, he does this. Okay. And that's how I learned to dance.
That's awesome, man. And again, it always brings me like everything people say, like I kind of try to translate into my own terms, and acting is the thing that I've been the most familiar with in like the last decade and more. And I think that that's a skill as an actor that you can use a lot of times when you're looking at someone who's great. Like if you're looking at film or TV or something you like, you just watch. I do it all the time. Like you watch it over and over and over and over again, and you just analyze. You just like try to pick up every single little piece of what made that moment so special, and then you try to emulate it. And then by doing that, you find something of your own, and then you evolve what you saw, and that's like the natural process of it. So I feel like that for dance, what started for you for dancing, does that help you out in acting in any way? Or like, did any of your skills as like an ex-football player, like do you apply any of it to your acting work, do you think?
So football has definitely taught me about overcoming adversity and just having that relentless mindset to work for what you wanted. Because like for a while, I was always questioned and doubted. Like people didn't think I would have took to play in college. So at 16, like I was like locked in, shut out all the noise, and I proved everybody wrong. So definitely, like to this day, I still act like I'm on the gridiron.
That's awesome, man. All right, final kind of like a final question is, imagine you were somehow teleported from being a human being to being a hashtag on Instagram. Now, what hashtag would you be?
Oh, that's okay. Slither challenge. Now,
Okay.
my say Slither challenge is on MTV's Next Big Dance Move, what Rytis mentioned earlier. I demonstrate this move called the Slither, and this is for anybody that lives in a city area or you're just in a place where there's a lot of people.
Mhm.
and you just gotta get skinny with it. You see like an opening. Like I said, this goes back to football. To people that know football, when you're running, you hit the hole. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah.
You just like getting skinny with it. Ooh, get skinny with it. Like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Like I said, I ain't gonna get too much of it away. Like I said, you can catch it on that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. I like it. So how about we get everyone who's watching this, we get Slither Challenge trending on Instagram. And if you do so, make sure to put Tash on there. Tosh, my bad. I'm so sorry.
Tosh
Tosh.
2.0.
Tosh 2.0, not Tosh, just Tosh 2.0 on
Exactly.
there as well. And I think it's a perfect transition into the last thing I asked my guests to tell me, which is a song that gets them going, that gets them in a happy place, maybe a guilty pleasure song. And I think you have a good one, which is a new song. I'm excited for that one. Can you tell the audience what's our song?
All right, so in honor of my dog Abel, aka The Weeknd, and in
Yeah,
case I didn't know,
what
he
up?
dropped After Hours, his album last
Mhm.
week, which is fire by the way. Take a look at that.
Oh
We're
yeah.
gonna bump Blinding Lights.
All right. So in order to not get copyrighted or to get a lawsuit from a big studio, we're going to do it silent disco style. So we're going to put our headphones on. We're going to dance to Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. And we're going to do the hashtag Slither Challenge. You guys ready? Are you ready, Tosh?
You already know.
All right. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody. So that was your today's episode of Your Favorite Villain. I'm your host, Rytis Valiunas. That's my guest, Tash Jordan. Everybody, if you want to connect with Tash, here's his info. You can find him as an actor on IMDb and on YouTube. You can find him on Twitter and IG. It's your boy, TJ. And of course, it's a challenging time for all artists. If you want to show some love to my man, Tash, there's his PayPal account. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly did. Thanks, Tosh, for being here. I appreciate you,
Having
man.
me, dog.
And I will see everybody in the next episode. Do the hashtag Slither Challenge, my friends, everybody.
Let's go! Slither your way through it. Whoo!